One last thing that you guys want to add to the discussion, anything you could add, but one question for me is, what is that one point that defined Arsenal's decline? For me, it was when we sold Van Persie to United. That showed that we are no longer ready to compete for the title. We are ready to give our best player to someone else who's going to win the title. That means we conceded from fighting for the title. That was my point where I thought, okay, this is the point where Arsenal has decided that we are declined. Like, it's no longer a in process decline. It is like done. We have declined at that point. So like that, if I want to go through, like, Deepak, what was your point where you thought, okay, Arsenal has declined now?
Selling Cesc Fabregas to Barcelona.
That early. Early.
he was supposed to be the model how Arsenal is supposed to play, and supposed the team is built around. And you just take him away and give him, he wants to move, and we just give him to Barcelona and not replacing him with the same quality player who he was. That was my thing. Okay. And even when he wanted to come back, we had a pride that we don't want to sign him. He could have made a difference.
Stupidest decision that I've ever thought of. Really.
but Bob, what is your point? Deepak said Fabregas sale. I was on Van Persie scale. I mean, you could go ahead.
Yeah, so I would think that not kicking on from 2006 Champions League loss, not really building upon that. There could have been multiple factors, but then we didn't really kick on from that, and we just started regressing. That was the highest point that we could have. I mean, we didn't achieve, but if I look at in hindsight, look at the way Liverpool bounced back from their final loss to win it next time. So 2006 Champions League loss, and then not improving any further from that.
Yeah. Gigi, what's your point where you thought?
Well, I would have loved to agree with Bob, but I think I'll take it from the Fabregas point too. But my reason will probably be that whoever striker was going to come into Arsenal at that point was supposed to come and depend on Fabregas. So in his absence, we are clearly just stating that you're just going to pass the ball around without anybody to play that decisive pass for you, because Fabregas is in the club and he doesn't see any future in it. He's not seeing any players that are being brought in to come and help him. And he sees a Barcelona where his older brother Lionel Messi was won the Ballon d'Ors right there, and he would definitely try and leave. So in a team like Arsenal, we should always try to encourage our players that you actually have a project, you have a plan, you have something to do, and then just kick on from that. Yeah.
That's a very early ones everyone's going for. Are you going to go for Wenger leaving or whatever?
Oh my God! I think I'm gonna disappoint you here. Then I'm going way earlier. For me, like it's a tough decision between two things. One of them is like all three of you guys mentioned. It's the sale of Fabregas and Nasri in the same window, especially after Wenger came out and said, like, if we do sell our best players in the same window, we no longer qualify as a big club. And what happens is, before the season begins or within the first 3 games, our two best players who are fit and playing are both sold. One in the same league and one in the other league. So that for me made no sense. And I was hoping that we would be getting like at least one quality backup, and we did not. For that for me made absolutely no sense. For that made it seem like the club was accepting that we're no longer there. So the other option that I have is the 2007 run-up. We had a great possibility of winning the league. I think we end up with 81 points, with United 83 and Chelsea 85, if I'm not wrong. We were like the pace setters. We were at the top of the league till the Eduardo leg break, after which we completely collapsed, starting with the captain crying in the middle of the pitch. So for me, that season, nothing changed. There was nothing that was done to put things back in order. After March, a Ferguson wouldn't have led them. Imagine a Ferguson at that situation. Can you even think of him losing the league from there? No. For me, that was a huge difference that like changed the mentality of the club. They were no longer competing for bigger things. When you finished third, it was taken as, okay, we were supposed to finish fourth, we finished third. Yay, let's go. So that became the attitude which continuously kept seeping in over and over. And before we realized, we find ourselves fighting for the 8th spot.